Hello and welcome to another episode of the 3 on 3 Hoops Pod, the voice of 3 on 3 basketball and part of the 3 on 3 Hoops Nation, where our goal is to grow a community around the power of 3 on 3 basketball. I'm Coach Kevin, or I guess I don't want to call myself coach anymore. I'm Kevin Roberts, joined as always by the one and only Coach Jay. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, it's a new day, man. New day, new opportunity. Let's make the best of it.
And today we're doing something I think a lot of coaches are really going to appreciate. We're checking in with Coach Jay, Coach Jay's high school, right? We're
Yeah.
checking in on Coach Jay's high school season in real time. Every coach starts the season with a plan. You know, truth is, every season has its own personality, own identity. New players, new leadership, new dynamics, new challenges. So, that plan gets tested fast. So,
I get tested quick, real
what
quick.
was Mike Tyson's the favorite line from Mike Tyson? Everybody has a
Everybody
plan.
got a plan till you get punched in the face.
So yeah, every year has its own identity, new personalities, new challenges. So we just thought it would be valuable to just unpack some of that in real time. So instead of us coming in here with like a single topic, we're just going to talk through what Coach Jay has been dealing with so far at the start of his season. So and what we'll talk about, what's surprised him, what's worked and what hasn't, and some adjustments that he is already ready to make. So this might be a counseling session for Coach Jay as well.
Oh
So,
no, man, this is good,
oh,
man. This is
good, good.
this
I'm
is
glad to
good,
hear that.
man.
Glad to hear that. Happy
We just
podcast.
2 weeks in, man. We're just 2 weeks in. So like you said, it's the very beginning, very exciting time. I gotta get used to my new class of freshmen. That's the challenge for me. Always, having a new batch of guys coming in, having to be able to evaluate them in a short period of time. So I can be able to come up with a lineup, substitution patterns, etc. You got the JV squad. The JV, you always want to build off the successes and the development that you did the previous season. And then, of course, varsity, you same thing. You want to build off, what you had last season. Um, we don't have any new players. Everybody's returning. Everybody that's on the team this year. Um, I mean, we have new varsity players, but the players that are new to varsity. They've been in the program. So everyone knows the culture. They kind of know what to expect. We just got to be able to build that team chemistry with the returners and the new guys, and just keep building on what we've been doing over the last 4 years. So, um, first test we had this past week. I guess Desert Sunrise is a team out in Maricopa. They're a 4A team. So we played up a couple of divisions in a scrimmage. Some good things. Obviously, some things that need to be worked on. That was our first test against another team this year. And we kick off for real next week on Wednesday, man. So let the 4-month journey officially begin next Wednesday night.
So I'm gonna treat this like an interview, I guess, and because chances are, like a lot of whatever you're going through, other coaches are going through the same exact thing. So, and that doesn't change for anybody. So, the first question I have for you is, what has jumped out about this particular group? Well, before we dive into that, let's explain exactly what your roles are. So you mentioned you're coaching two teams right now. Is that right?
Well, I'm the head coach of the Frost Saw, so mostly ninth graders. We'll probably have two or three 10th graders. And that's, because they're not where they need to be yet in the process to be JV. Um,
And your coach and
so
your
I'm the
role
head coach
on.
of that. I
Okay.
lead I lead that whole thing. And then I'm the varsity assistant coach.
Okay.
So
So that's perfect. So you're gonna get perspective both from a head coach because they're very different.
yeah.
So like I've actually I've been assistant coach on varsity and head coach of JV. So I know that those are two totally different feelings. Do you have two different dynamics? One being on JV where your mentality is different, and being on varsity where, it's especially at assistant coach, you're there in a support role, but usually you have to almost do more. So, yeah, so, those are two, great, positions to be in. And I think this is going to be, good for that. So,
Yeah.
all right. So we're looking at, a scrimmage, I guess you said you had this year. Is this for your
Yeah, our varsity scrimmage, Heritage Academy, Levine, my school versus Desert Sunrise from Maricopa in Arizona. They're 4A, we're 2A, so we played up two divisions. So that was good competition for us that night.
nice? All right. So you're just gonna we'll talk through this or whatever. You can tell me when to stop.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk through it. Whatever you see, whatever you see.
And which team are you? Are
We're
you
white.
white? No, you're
We're
you're
white.
white. Okay. I see you already getting frustrated, coach.
I'm already over there standing up trying to tell the offense to move around on the backside,
All right, let me
on
move
the
my
weak side of the
hold on a
ball.
second. There we go. All right, let's fast forward to these free throws. Is this your first time? You said this is your first time with um against another team?
Yeah, this season, yeah. So this is one of our inbound
Uh-oh. I like
plays.
that one.
That should have
See,
been a three, but I don't know. I don't know why he didn't fire it, but it is what it is.
he didn't
I
come up.
think we eventually ended up scoring on this drive anyway. No, we didn't.
I like that play though.
Yeah. So we didn't get
So
back on defense on
I
that.
was gonna say the
We
same
should
thing.
have.
So I know we talked about it before. I wanna watch this again. So what my thing, if I'm an assistant coach, one of the things I would point out to my players, I'm looking at how many players are sprinting back on defense,
Yep.
right? So we got like some joggers up front. We got who's that number
And
10?
if he would have been sprinting back right there, 12,
Mm-hmm.
he would have been,
Yeah,
he
12.
would
Yeah.
have, yeah, he would not have allowed that spin to the basket. He probably
Yep.
would have got him to travel or a charge.
And
But
we teach
instead, now
them
we got to play a whole defensive possession.
to
And
sprint to a spot and turn around, turn and face,
yeah, we tell him to sprint to the rim, and then match up.
turn and face. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
One
this is a
handed.
hit.
That one handed pass was inspired by Lamelo, probably
Probably.
like a little sweep pass.
Zoom it out one more tick. Yeah, there you go.
It's good.
Yeah, that's good. Where we at? Oh, another baseline plane. I think we just ran the same play every time.
Box. All right. Let's
We
see
got
it.
like,
Screen
oh
down.
wait,
Screen
no,
four.
this is
Uh,
a counter. This is a counter of the previous one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a counter. Yep. So yeah,
Oh, he's your shooter. He came.
he can make it. He's probably not the best shooter, but he can make that.
He doesn't get back on defense though. That's for
Number
sure.
12 and 12 doesn't
I don't want
either.
to call players out.
See, look, there it is, right
See, I
there.
just said it. Yeah, late
There's the note.
transition defense.
There's the note. There it is.
I just said that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's definitely something that can be worked on, and definitely something I would continuously point out in the game.
And then right
Players
there,
not sprinting back. Hmm.
rewind it, and then I'm gonna tell you when to hit a pause too. So play, and we missed pause right here. We missed the throw ahead. You see that throw ahead up there?
Yeah.
We missed
No,
that. That defender, he's backpedaling, and then we got our guy streaking to the basket. So if he just
but
tosses that out in front a little bit, that's an easy layup.
yeah. I mean, this is what I'm looking at right here. This is where you talked about this earlier, where players don't know how to dribble. Always got to keep your head up because you never
Yeah.
know what you're missing. Out here. So, and he's also got to be wider, but yeah. So, um,
And he does have to be a little bit wider.
also,
That's one thing we talk about a lot too is running wide.
also,
But he still could have got that out there just based off of that defensive player.
mm,
One, he was running towards the sideline, and then he started backpedaling. So there was no way he would have caught that ball if he would have threw it out like a foot out in front.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna let this play.
So yeah,
24. Whoever was in the middle, he did a good job of getting out the way. So I like that. I was gonna point that out, but he did do a good job of getting out the way. Some players just freeze and you know don't really know what to do.
yeah, yeah, deer in the headlights. That happens a lot. So what is here? The other
I don't
possession.
like those one-handed passes, but I mean, that's what kids do these days. Nice
Right.
pass. Nice dump
Yep.
off.
That was a good possession. So now
This
we just gotta
varsity?
play defense. Yeah, this varsity.
Pretty bad defense. So number 10 needs to slide his whole body over there. A lot of players like to. I don't know if that was a foul
Yeah,
on
we
him
get
or not,
lazy.
but
We get
yeah.
we get lazy footwork on defense
So
at times.
what I always tell
We got to
players
get
like,
those guys to buy into defense is just effort, man. You just got to want to do it.
ooh, ooh.
It's not even technique. That was nice.
What I always tell my players, if when you help, you slide your entire body to block, the drive to the lane. If you're reaching, you're basically giving the player a high five. Like,
Yeah,
good job, way to get to the lane.
right.
We got here, quick shot, man. Kids love threes. Look up.
Good transition. Now we got to get back. We still ain't getting back fast enough
That
to my liking.
yeah, that was a better job of getting back. I mean,
Yeah, it was better, but that's because it was off of a made basket though too. Way to get over the screen or under the screen. Oh, we got to move
s-
the screen up.
so this is not on you guys or anything because I just don't see this a lot. But I know when I was growing up, my coach would like get on us so much about not having our hands up on defense.
Man, we get
Um,
them, man. And that's another thing, dude.
but I
Like
don't
I
see that
don't
with
understand
anybody. I'm watching
nobody.
AAU basketball. I'm watching their team. Nobody has their hands out or
But
up. You know what I'm saying?
we have that. We yell that in practice all game.
Hmm.
That's right there. Unnecessary turnover. Like I was saying,
Hmm.
can't have that. That was one thing. Those are the things we can't have. Those that's one of my top three things that I don't that I'm looking
Ooh,
for. Oh yeah, that was a good
oh, you
play
got to
by D.
finish that. There you go. That was
He
nice. I
finished it.
like that one.
He
That was
finished that.
a
I remember that.
YouTube highlight. Who's that? Mello?
I might have to.
All right. So
Oh yeah, communicate.
I want to see what you're seeing here.
Nobody else.
When you said communicate on defense, also I want to see this move again.
Yeah, I might have to splice that up as a YouTube highlight.
All right. So you said that they weren't talking on defense here. I want to see how they
Yeah,
got wide
nobody's pointing
open.
out that shooter. This trailer right here. Nobody's pointing them out. I
This is a
I
shooter right
saw
here.
this play. I already know. I when I did the film study, I
Yeah.
already know
As soon
who
as
was
he rose his
on.
hand, right?
So you see, there's two guys on our team that's in the paint.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that's the correct thing. The bad thing is nobody's telling one of those guys, hey, you need to run out on number one, who we identified as their best shooter, by the way, before the game started.
I saw you guys are supposed to be a man
Yeah, we're
or
supposed to
zone.
be a man. Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody got a man except you. You'll see exactly whose fault it is.
Hmm.
You can call him out or not, but you see whose fault it is.
Hmm.
And it's not that guy that ran out on him
Hmm.
either.
Yeah. I
That's
know who
not
it
that
is.
wasn't his man.
I know who it is. I already saw.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah. So yeah. So that was one glaring thing that we don't want happening.
Line
So
change. I
yeah,
love preseason line changes.
they did some line changes like hockey.
Do you guys play man most of the season or
We
just to
switch it
start?
up. We switch it up.
Hmm.
We switch it up.
Nice. Nice
That was
crossover.
a good. I like that denial of the screen.
Yeah. Ooh, don't force that. I didn't like
Yeah,
that
this was
shot.
bad. That was a terrible shot. That was too rushed. So now we get him back. Not a bad job. Not a bad job. That's a good trail right there. That's a good
Again,
pickup.
but our hands down, hand down,
Hands are
man down.
down. Hands are
That's a
down.
bad. It's
Hands are
just
down.
to me, it's just a habit. Like I'm saying, like I feel like you have to get in the habit of coming out or closing out with your hands up. Um, I think that's a habit that needs to be broken early, especially if this is the varsity level. I would be struggling with that.
I do struggle with it. I do struggle with that.
But it's, coach, it's not the cool thing to do.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Kids, man, the kids care too much what other kids are saying and thinking.
All right, so we're just gonna do like 2 minutes, two
They
more
haven't
minutes of these
grown they
of
haven't
these.
grown old enough like us to not care what people think about
Yeah.
them.
That's true. That is very true.
Oh, you could fast forward to
Uh,
like a timeout or
yeah,
something.
yeah, I'm trying to probably look out to 1 or 2 more minutes of game film because I think we got a lot of good stuff. I know you got to get out of here. This is fun though. No, this is something that I wish. This is something that I wish I did more as a coach. Breakdown film. I do think it's
Yeah.
helpful. I think it's um. I see your
See, you can
coach
see the
telling you.
coach
I
over
see
there yelling
motioning.
to put
Yeah,
his
put your
hands up.
hands up. Put your hands up.
Yeah.
Nobody's putting their hands up.
Nope.
But
And
like
then,
even putting your hands out that makes such a big. I demonstrate to my players that makes such a huge difference. If everyone puts at least in the front line puts their hands out, that would decrease the amount of drive attempts.
oh
Okay,
yeah, this was good offense. This was a good hit. Yeah, that was a good
I
hit.
like that shot.
We got talent, man. This year I think we can do something. I don't know
So that
yet
was
as of yet.
yeah.
I don't know what our depth is gonna look like. That's the one thing on varsity. I don't know what our depth's gonna look like. We wasn't super deep last year, and then I feel like
This
at the end of the season that messed us up.
this is where I miss coach. This is where I miss coaching because like
Rewind it.
I want to have like one practice with you guys talk about defense.
Yeah. So this is when we got our shot off.
Are we went it too far?
Yeah, but you good. Shot. All right, play it. Boom.
Um, yeah.
This is
What I
possession
was
right
gonna point.
here.
What is yeah? This is defense possession. What I was gonna point out. There's like so many opportunities right here. Like right there. Well, I don't understand why he moved out the way. That should have been a steal.
That should have been a steal.
Um, if he would have put his whole body there, but he moved his body out the way and tried to reach right here. Step up, hand up. It was a turnover, but
Okay.
transition I can't even say it. Transition drills are great too, especially at younger
Yep.
level. What to do
3v2,
right after you steal,
2v1, my
running
favorite
fast
one.
breaks. Yeah. Another one I do, coach, is I'll have like all five. I'll have five guys on a baseline facing the basket on the opposite end. So I have one, two,
Yeah.
three, four, five, and I'll have five guys facing them, and then I'll call out the number. I'll number them all 1 through 5. If I call out your number, the defensive players have to run to the baseline, touch the baseline when I blow the whistle, and all the players are 5-on-4 until that player
Going
gets back. Or
down.
sometimes I'll yell out two numbers. That's a transition drill that I like. Good screen. Yeah, you and I say the same thing. Good screen.
Yeah.
Another good screen.
That was another
I
good
would have dumped it
screen.
off.
And we got a
I
shot.
would have dumped
Yeah.
it off, but he got a good shot. Yeah.
Um, I can't fall asleep on that. See, that's another thing that we practice on is eliminating that baseline pass. But
Way to have your
he
head up. Good way to have your
yeah,
head up.
he missed a
Yeah, I
layup.
like
Good
that.
job, though.
Beep. Another bleep out.
Oh. This
Well,
is
you
how I
talk
watch
about
film.
yeah.
This is an inside look at how Coach J watch film, ladies and gentlemen. These are my same sidebars that I say out loud when I'm watching them.
Help,
You gotta
recover,
get open
hand up.
screen. Oh,
Yeah. Good rebound.
good. Now let's run.
Nice crossover. All right. All right. So I think we saw a lot of good things. We can stop right
Yeah.
here. I
Yup,
thought we saw a
yup,
lot of
yup.
good things. And this some of this does make me am I stop sharing? Did I stop sharing?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, some of these things, did make me miss coaching a little bit. Like I said,
Eh,
there's some, there's some times when I did want to step in on especially your defense positions. Fix your camera, coach.
oh,
You're
damn.
like,
I did fix it. Yours is the one that's messed up.
oh, maybe because I was sharing my screen. But
Yeah, that's all
anyway, so
blurry. I can't even see nothing.
that was fun. It was good to always go through film like that. That's something I wish I would have done more as a coach, and so I always enjoy all the those are the fun parts of coaching where you get to point out areas where you can improve and especially if at this young age it's good to catch them early before they develop
Yep.
bad habits. So all right, coach, anything you want to say? Anything else you got to say? I know you just started your season, so this was just the first part, and
Yeah, man.
um,
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the next 4 months. Like I said, we kick off next week. Um, be on the lookout for some updates, man. Be on the lookout for some updates. We'll do a lot of talking about the season in real time and following our progress.
yeah, and this like the conversations that we have are really important because coaches we don't always talk about this with each other, especially in the at the beginning of the season. So it's good to kind of do this real time with Coach Jay. Just coaches talking honestly about ups and downs early in the season. We'll check in again, towards the end and see if he's still in the happy mood like this. Um,
Nah,
but no matter how long you've been coaching, every year finds a new challenge. It seems like you always have a new challenge every year. So this was good. So hopefully today you got some, a little uh perspective, and a little encouragement because coaches all go through the same thing. So
yo,
um, so yeah, make sure you're subscribed to the 303 Hoops Pod on Instagram. That's where we post the most, and definitely jump into the 303 Hoops Nation community at 3on3hoopsnation.com. We're adding new coaches every week, and we've got more things coming soon. So, as always, thanks for listening and appreciate y'all. We'll see you when you see you. Peace.